and welcome to Budgeting with Intention. This channel is all about us learning how to budget as a family of three living on the east coast of Canada. Our main focuses lately have just been getting some financial stability so that we can start paying down debt, saving up some money for the future, and just feeling a little bit more, stable overall. We are going to be looking at week 3 of May's budget in this video. If you would like to follow us on our journey, please feel free to subscribe, and also feel free to like this video and comment below. So let's get into it. I'm kind of surprised that we're already in week 3. This is going really fast. I don't know what it is about this year, but it does not feel like it should be the middle of May yet. So just like with last time, I'm going to start by just matching up the color on my budget sheet to the color on the calendar of the corresponding week. That just helps me make sense of everything. I'm a visual person and I like things to match up visually, so this is what works for me. Let's see, where do we start? I guess we just start with the income. So this week we're getting paid on the Thursday, which was yesterday, and we're also getting our child benefit today. My partner and I both get paid on the same day every 2 weeks. So the money that comes in for this week will technically be covering the next 2 weeks, but we're just going to be looking at this 1 week for now, and then anything that's left over will turn into rollover for the following week. So our wages and our child benefit equal around $1,800, and our overdraft is at a negative 197 this week. So last week I just never got around to taking the cash out of the bank to put into my wallet for personal spending and for groceries. And what I have learned from that is that I'm really good at staying in budget when I have cash. I'm not so good at staying in budget when I'm using my debit card. So going forward, I will know to make sure that I'm doing cash. I just wasn't paying attention at the grocery store, and I bought some stuff we normally don't buy. I splurged on some bigger items, and that's what we got, $197 in the negative. So that's okay. We're good for the next little while on our pantry items at least, so I can't really complain. But yes, I have I have learned a valuable lesson this week. So let's just start off by seeing what we actually have to work with. So 1,800 minus 197. So our actual income this week is going to be 1,603. And let's see what we have for bills. So we have our car loan, which is $170. We have childcare, which is $375. Our speech therapy for my son is $55, and that's every other week. And then we have our cell phones. So mobile phones are $140, and that all adds up to 55 and 140. So that totals 740, which leaves us with 863 left over. For our investments, we have a education fund for my son, and then we also have a long-term tax-free savings account that we're planning on using for retirement. Those are both $25, which is $50, and that is $813. I'm just going to double check my math. Sometimes I'm really good at math and sometimes I'm not. So $813. Okay. Today's a good math day apparently. So for spending, the three that we usually do are gas, groceries, and then just personal pocket money. Gas, I'm going to do our 40. Again, I think in June we'll have to reevaluate how much we're going to be putting in the gas tank each week. 40 is getting us through right now, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case as the weather gets warmer and we're going to be driving to the beach more and doing more outdoor activities that require the car. So we'll just have to wait and see. That may have to be adjusted upwards, especially with things the way they are right now. But yeah, for this week, we're going to stick with 40. Groceries, we're going to do 80, and then pocket money, I'm going to do 20. And that all together is 140. But again, I'm just going to check my math. Oops. 40 plus 80 plus 20. Oh my gosh. My brain might be working, but my fingers aren't. Okay, let's start over here. So 40 plus 80 plus 20 is 140. Okay. And then 813 minus 140 is 673. And we're just going to bring that right down here and use that as a rollover for next week. 673. And then that would equal out to a zero-based budget. I'm just going to double check everything today. So we started off with 1,800. We have to take out our overdraft, which leaves us with 1,603. And then we're taking away the car loan and the childcare and speech therapy and our mobile phones, which is 863, minus our investments is 813. Take away gas, take away groceries, and take away pocket money leaves us with 673. Perfect. Okay. So that was pretty easy as far as figures go. So, I mean, next week, looking ahead, 673 is not going to be enough to cover our rent and our line of credit payment, but we do have money that we put aside from when we got our tax return back. So that will cover whatever difference we have going into this last week. So even though it doesn't look like a lot to cover, you know, two pretty big payments, we do have some money set aside to cover the rest. So I don't feel too bad about that. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now is just stuff this money into my wallet so that I don't do a repeat of last week. I can't believe it. I was doing so well with my grocery bills, and then I just went crazy when I had my card with me. Okay, so for cash, we've got $80 going into groceries. So that's 80. And then 20 for pocket money. And pocket money goes in the front. Oops, if I can get it in, there we go. And then grocery money goes in the back. Easy peasy. And I didn't have any leftover change from last week because I didn't use any cash last week. But we do have our little jar of money that I have been saving up from most of, I guess, the last 3 or 4 weeks or so. So my partner and I have decided to do some little savings challenges. So what we've decided is that any bills that we have left over at the end of the week, or any $2 coins, we're going to put those into sinking funds. And then any other change we're going to use for savings challenges. So I'm going to split them into silver and gold. So it's actually quite a bit here. I mean, this is only a couple weeks worth of change, and there's well over, I mean, that's 2, 4, 6, that's $11 right there. It's probably close to $13 or $14 here, so that's not too bad. And I've got this nice big jar that I found in our cupboard that we're not using. So this is going to be for our silver. And I haven't, I want to print off some kind of sheet that I can color off and like track our progress on, but I haven't found any that don't have pennies on them. And for non-Canadians, we don't use pennies anymore. So all the penny challenges are kind of awkward because for the 1 and 2 cents and like 7 and 8 cents, we have to either round up or down. So I was just kind of looking for one that was catering to Canadians, but I didn't see any that really piqued my interest. So I'm not sure if I might just make up my own or find one and then alter it somehow, like change the numbers to round up and down before I actually get it started. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But yeah, if you know of any nice Canadian non-penny penny challenges, let me know in the comments. Yeah, and then for our loonies, I'm just going to continue using this little jar for now, but that'll be a separate savings challenge. And I think we'll probably use the loonies for my son's birthday, which is coming up at the end of the summer. And then the silver will probably, I don't know what we're going to do with that yet, but I mean, I'm thinking probably Christmas if we save it up until the end of the year and then put it towards, I don't know, a big grocery shop at Christmas, or if we need some gifts or something. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you again for watching. Let me know if you have any fun small challenges. We're not in the position right now to be saving up like, you know, $500 or $5,000 or any of those big ones. But if you have any nice small ones, send them my way via the comments and I'll definitely take a look. If you sell some in your Etsy shop, let me know. I'd love to support you. And yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.